Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a topic that could literally save your life. 8 warning signs of a heart attack that show up weeks, even months, before it strikes. I'm not here to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge. Did you know that a heart attack rarely happens out of the blue? Your body's been waving red flags, sometimes for weeks, begging you to pay attention. Things like unusual tiredness, a weird pressure in your chest, or even that nagging jaw pain you've been ignoring. They could be your heart whispering, "Hey, I need help." Every year, millions are caught off guard by heart attacks. But here's the truth. Up to 80% of them could be prevented if we just listen to our bodies. I want to share a quick story. My Uncle Tom was a busy guy, always on the go, working long hours, dismissing little aches and pains as just getting older. One day, he mentioned feeling this odd, fleeting chest tightness. He thought it was indigestion from his late-night pizza habit. Weeks later, he collapsed. Thankfully, he survived. But his doctor said those subtle signs were his heart screaming for attention. That's when I realized how easy it is to miss these clues, and how dangerous that can be. So, let's break down these 8 critical signs you can't afford to ignore. Some might seem minor, but trust me, they could be your body's final warning before a heart attack. Stick with me, because this could be the knowledge that saves you or someone you love. And don't worry, I'll keep it real, relatable, and easy to understand. Sign number 8, persistent indigestion or heartburn-like pain. Picture this. You just ate a big taco dinner and now there's this burning sensation in your chest. You pop an antacid, thinking it's just spicy food acting up. But what if it's not your stomach at all? Persistent indigestion or heartburn-like discomfort can be an early warning sign of heart trouble, especially if it feels different from your usual tummy woes. Here's why. Your heart and stomach share nerve pathways, so when your heart's struggling, say, from restricted blood flow, your brain might misread it as a digestive issue. This is super common in women, older folks, and diabetics, who often don't get the classic elephant on chest pain. My friend Sarah ignored this for weeks, thinking it was her love for spicy wings. Turned out, it was her heart. How to spot the difference. If that burning or pressure comes with nausea, sweating, dizziness, or pain spreading to your arms, jaw, or back, don't brush it off. Regular heartburn usually ties to food triggers and eases with antacids. Heart-related discomfort, it's unpredictable, lingers, and might hit even when you haven't eaten. If it feels off, call a doctor. Waiting could be deadly. Sign number 7, unexplained, crushing fatigue. Ever feel like you've run a marathon, but all you did was walk to the mailbox? Unusual fatigue isn't just, "I'm tired from work." It's a bone-deep exhaustion that doesn't quit, even after rest. I'm talking about feeling drained after brushing your teeth or needing a nap after folding laundry. This happened to my neighbor, Mike. He's a fit guy, always hiking, but last year he started feeling wiped out after simple chores. He blamed it on stress from a new job. Weeks later, a heart scan showed blocked arteries. That fatigue was his heart struggling to pump enough blood to his muscles and brain. When blood flow's restricted, your body diverts energy to vital organs, leaving you feeling like a zombie. What to watch for? If you're exhausted for days or weeks, especially if it worsens or hits during light activity, don't chalk it up to aging or a busy schedule. If it's paired with weakness, dizziness, or mental fog, get it checked. Your heart might be begging for help. Sign number 6, trouble sleeping or nighttime restlessness. You're exhausted, but you can't sleep. You're tossing and turning, waking up gasping for air, or jolting awake for no reason. Sound familiar? Sleep disturbances are a sneaky sign of heart issues that most people miss. Why does this happen? When your heart's not pumping efficiently, your oxygen levels can dip at night, a condition called nocturnal hypoxia. Your brain senses the problem and triggers mini wake-ups, disrupting your sleep. Or your autonomic nervous system, the one controlling your heart rate and blood pressure, goes into overdrive, spiking adrenaline and making you restless. My cousin Lisa dealt with this. She'd wake up feeling like she couldn't breathe, blaming it on stress. A heart check revealed early signs of trouble, red flags. If you're waking up frequently, can't fall asleep despite being tired, or feel unrested even after 8 hours, don't just blame your mattress. If it's paired with a racing heart or vivid nightmares, see a doctor. Your heart could be keeping you up for a reason. Sign number 5. Mild shortness of breath. Imagine walking your dog. Something you do every day, but suddenly you're gasping for air, like you just sprinted. Mild shortness of breath is a huge warning sign, but it's easy to dismiss as, I'm out of shape, or it's just allergies. Here's the deal. Your heart and lungs work together. If your heart's struggling to pump blood, your lungs have to compensate, making breathing harder. This can show up as feeling winded during routine tasks, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even talking. In severe cases, you might wake up at night struggling to breathe, needing to sit up to catch your breath. That's called pulmonary congestion, where fluid builds up in your lungs because your heart's not keeping up. My coworker John noticed this while mowing his lawn. He thought he was just unfit, but it kept getting worse. A heart test showed a blockage. When to worry? If breathlessness hits during light activity, worsens over time, or happens at rest, don't wait. It's not just getting older. Get it checked. Sign number 4. Jaw, neck, or throat. Discomfort. You wake up with a tight jaw or a stiff neck. You think, I slept funny, or maybe I'm grinding my teeth. But what if it's your heart? Pain or discomfort in the jaw, neck, or throat is a classic heart attack warning sign, especially in women and older adults, and it's often ignored. Here's why. Your heart doesn't have pain receptors, so when it's in distress, it sends signals through the vagus nerve, which connects to your jaw, neck, and even teeth. Your brain misinterprets it, making you think the pain's coming from those areas. My Aunt Clara felt this weird jaw ache for weeks. She thought it was dental issues. A heart exam showed otherwise. What to look for? If the discomfort comes on, suddenly, feels unusual, or worsens with activity, but eases with rest, that's a red flag. If it's paired with nausea, sweating, or shortness of breath, don't delay. Call a doctor. It might not be your dentist you need. Sign number 3. Dizziness or lightheadedness. You're standing in line at the grocery store and suddenly the room spins. You grab the cart, thinking, I didn't eat enough today. But then it happens again. Random waves of dizziness, or feeling like you might faint. Dizziness or lightheadedness can signal your heart's not delivering enough oxygen to your brain. When arteries narrow or your heart's struggling, blood flow to your brain drops, causing that woozy, unsteady feeling. Unlike dehydration-related dizziness, heart-related dizziness can hit out of nowhere, sitting, standing, or even lying down. My friend Mark had this while watching TV. He thought it was low blood sugar, but tests showed his heart was the culprit. When to act. If dizziness keeps happening, feels unpredictable, or comes with fatigue, chest discomfort, or breathlessness, don't ignore it. Your brain's telling you your heart needs attention. Sign 2. Upper back or shoulder. pain you roll your shoulders, trying to ease that nagging ache in your upper back. Maybe you think it's from hunching over your laptop or lifting something heavy, but upper back or shoulder pain can be a heart attack warning, especially if it feels like a deep, spreading pressure rather than a sharp, localized stab. This happens because heart pain radiates through shared nerve pathways, hitting your back, shoulders, or even arms. Women, diabetics, and older adults are especially likely to feel this. Instead of chest pain, my mum's friend Susan had this dull shoulder ache for weeks. She blamed her gym workouts. A heart scan showed a serious blockage. Key signs. If the pain is persistent, feels heavy or tight, or worsens with activity, don't dismiss it. If it's paired with other symptoms like shortness of breath or nausea, see a doctor ASAP. Sign number 1, intermittent chest discomfort. This is the big one, and it's the most dangerous because it's so easy to ignore. Mild on and off chest discomfort doesn't always feel like the movies. Crushing pain that drops you to your knees. It might be a subtle tightness, pressure, or heaviness that comes and goes, making you think it's not that bad. This is often angina, a sign your heart's not getting enough oxygen due to narrowed arteries. At first, it might only hit during exertion, climbing stairs, stressing out, or exercising. It eases with rest, so you shrug it off. But over time, it happens with less effort, or even at rest. That's when the clock's ticking. My dad felt this during his morning walks. He thought it was heartburn. A heart attack hit days later. What to watch for? If you feel tightness, pressure, burning, or heaviness in your chest, especially if it radiates to your arms, jaw, or back, or comes with dizziness, nausea, or sweating, don't wait. Angina is your heart's 911 call. Act before it's too late. What you can do to protect your heart. A heart attack doesn't just happen. It's years of damage building up, but you have the power to stop it. Every choice matters. Swap out junk food for heart-healthy options. Think veggies, lean proteins, and olive oil. Move your body daily. Even a 20-minute walk can strengthen your heart. Stress? It's a heart killer. Try deep breathing or meditation to calm your system. Smoking and heavy drinking. They're wrecking your arteries. Cut them out and don't. Skip checkups. High blood pressure, cholesterol, or diabetes can be silent threats. Know your numbers and take control. My Uncle Tom's story is proof. After his scare, he changed his diet, started walking daily, and got his blood pressure under control. He's healthier now than he's been in years. You can do this too. These 8 signs: indigestion, fatigue, sleep issues, breathlessness, jaw pain, dizziness, back pain, and chest discomfort are your body's way of saying, pay attention. Don't ignore them. If you notice any of these, especially with other symptoms, call your doctor or head to the ER. It's better to be safe than sorry. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What surprised you about these signs? Have you or someone you know experienced them? Drop a comment below, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps spread this life-saving info. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Your heart's counting on you. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.